Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Network Merchandise Shop. Pick up your logo merchandise by heading over to abvnetwork.com, clicking on Shop, and start filling your basket today. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for something for yourself, a customized gift, or logoed items for your business gift shop, the Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. That's the number 2 in the Bar to Go. Don't forget our friends at Neely Family Distillery now ship their unique distilled spirits directly to you. To order yours, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we're going to be awarding our 7th winner in year 2 of the Challenge Coin Cocktail Contest. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Danny Kennard, Tim Swaya, and Justine Mays.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hey, so we've got a fun show today. We've got a live studio audience, which is cool. We always like doing that. And, of course, we've got a cocktail contest that's going to be happening. So very fun stuff. But before we get to all of that, McNew said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, McNew?
Okay, so the day the show airs, November 1st, which means Halloween was yesterday. What were you guys handing out for candy?
Oh, that's a good question. Yes. My idea, and I don't know if you think this is a good idea or not, but I started doing some calculations. If you buy a bunch of that bagged candy, even the mixed stuff, and you add up the cost of it, it's pretty pricey. And then you got to buy the bags, and then you got to do the work of putting it in the bags. And I think it probably could go for at least a dollar a bag. And then I thought, well, why do that and just be like everyone else? I give out the movie candy and the kids go crazy. So it cost me at Walgreens, I can get it for $1. Usually they're like $5 for $5. And, I don't have a lot of trick-or-treaters. So, it costs $20 and I got 20 different ones of those. That's more than enough. And I always make sure I get my favorites in case there's extra left over. And although I do kind of pull the bowl back a little bit if it's getting low and there's a couple that I don't like in that. My favorites are there. I'm trying to twist the bowl around. You play some of that because sometimes they'll dig though and find the good stuff. But yeah, that's what I do. I do the movie candy, the stuff in the box.
I like that. That's a great idea because I think that they're getting more.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're really pumped up about that. So yeah. So I think it comes across good. So
yeah, well, you get known as the house that gives up the good candy, so you save yourself from vandalism.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're kind of paying it forward so you don't get any eggs on your window.
Exactly.
Yeah. On your
like,
car,
I like these people. So yeah.
That's right.
Tim, what do you give out?
Me, I give out whatever candy the kids don't want out of their bag. So there's a dad
you
tax
send them out early and then
I send them out early. And they come back. There's a dad tax on some of the candy that I like and I enjoy the most. So I go through all that, and then we usually refill it with whatever we got from them we don't want. And I usually just grab a handful and throw it in the kids' bag so they don't even know. They just think they're getting this handful of candy, but they're really getting a handful of crap. Making somebody else's problem.
That's someone else's problem. Okay. That's probably a solid plan. Well, what about you, Justine? What are you doing?
I don't get trick-or-treaters at my house.
Okay, if you did. Let's play it like if you did.
I don't know. I'd probably just get the bag candy. Like the big huge mixture bag and
like the 1,000-piece bag.
I would guess it'd be like
throw a handful of stuff in there. Yeah.
Bit of honey in those peppermint discs. That's what Justine would give you.
Like Milk Duds, Snickers, all the good stuff.
Okay, so see, it's coming around. It didn't sound so good, and now we got her to admit she's a candy person.
Where I used to live, the house that my brother and I used to live in Leslie, we were like right downtown, so we got trick-or-treaters all the time, and that's what we handed out then. But I don't, the good stuff. But I don't get trick-or-treaters where I'm at now.
Danny, how about you? What do you do at Halloween?
Well, usually we pass around like the mixed chocolates, like Hershey's, Three Musketeers,
Okay.
little miniature Reese's.
Yeah, those are all good.
Like that.
Yeah,
So,
well, those are all good. I saw they have like the mini pumpkins now. So you got the regular pumpkins and now the minis, which that's a good one. That's a good giveaway. I like those things. McNew, how about you? What do you give out? It seems like McNew should, as much as you're into Halloween, I hope you're also the best candy giver out there.
So I decided this year I had to be the best candy giver because I have the best decorations on the cul-de-sac, right? My house looks insane. So I have to get the good candy. Went to the Costco, got those huge boxes of full-size candy bars. Had to get the full-size ones. And then I got Jim Beam and Fireball shooters for the parents. Like the airplane bottles for mom and some dad.
Nice. Okay. All right. I think that works.
That house this year.
Yeah, that sounds pretty
Awesome.
good.
Awesome.
McNew's doing a good job there. So, all right. Well,
I'm going to McNew's for Halloween.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I won't be home on Halloween this year. We're actually finally going to go see Danny Elfman perform all the music from Christmas Before.
Oh,
That's
Nightmare Before
awesome.
Christmas. Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
That's
yep.
really cool. Yeah. All right. Well, guess what, gang? It is time to drink. What's everybody drinking? We're going to start with Danny. Danny.
well, it's no secret. I'm still working on my little seagrass bottle.
All right. Hopefully, I lost mine. Either that or I drank it all. I don't know where it's at. It shouldn't be away from here. Actually, I guess I drank it. I don't know.
I think so.
Back as soon
Or
as-
someone stole it, maybe. I'll say someone
Yes.
stole it. Nothing there, Danny.
No.
That was an embarrassing
really.
effort. Nothing going on there.
Oh,
All
well.
right. Justine, what do you got?
Since this is a cocktail show, I'm drinking a cocktail in a can. I have a Traverse City Highball.
Traverse City Highball. How is it? Is it good?
Yeah.
All right. I like Traverse City. All right. McNew, you're next.
All right, so I should be embarrassed because I literally just got this on Saturday.
Uh-oh.
The family's Monster Mash.
Barrel number 666.
Good
Nothing
job,
left.
girl.
Well, that's
Good
enough
job,
to take
girl.
the lead. That's enough to take the lead, believe it or not, based on Danny didn't have anything. And then Justine bowed out. So I've got the barrel here. So I guess the theme of the show, this is their New Year one, since I couldn't find my seagrass. Maybe, you know what, Danny, I think that's actually my bottle you got there. That's about how much I had left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
Could be.
Could be.
Finders keepers.
Also terrible. I did terrible there too. All right. McNew's got the lead. And Tim, please win this thing, because right now it's pathetic.
So I'm sticking with the barrel theme. I drug out my barrel batch number 1.
No, literally nothing there.
How the hell did I win this?
That was the world's. You should disavow that, McNew. That's embarrassing. Cheers, gang.
Cheers, Jenny.
All right. What we'll do next, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, it's going to be time to get into the show. We're going to bring in our cocktail contestants. We're going to introduce them, get to know them a little bit. They're going to tell us what they're going to be making, and then they're going to be making it. We'll do that in just a few. Hello, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, and I'm excited to announce a brand new partnership with Leatherwood Distillery in Pleasant View, Tennessee. Many of you have perhaps heard of Leatherwood via our co-host on the Bourbon Daily, Kaylee Baker, who works there. Well, they're now an official sponsor of the network, and we look forward to everyone getting to know a little bit more about them. Company founder Andrew Lang brought his brewing and distilling hobby with him during his years of service as a Green Beret in the United States Army. Whether he was at his home base of Fort Campbell or during tours of duty in places like Italy or Afghanistan, Lang distilled whatever was available to him locally. We are excited about getting to know Andrew Lang and his team better via our programming and are planning a trip down there for the ABV Network crew very soon. In the meantime, check them out at leatherwooddistillery.com, where they will ship bottles directly to you, including their special Remembering 9/11 series, which is raising money for military charities. Seriously, get out there, buy some bottles, help a good cause, and let us know what you think. We're really excited about this partnership. Hello, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, and let's talk for a moment about our sponsors, the people that make this show happen. First up is our friends at Moonshine University. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification at their office in Louisville. The information I learned through lead instructor Colin Blake and their team there is something that I continue to draw upon frequently in my role at the ABV Network. It truly is the standard of establishing a benchmark of knowledge of the bourbon industry. From history to production to brands and people, it's all there. Check out their full listing of programs, including Executive Bourbon Steward Certification, production classes if you're considering starting a distillery, and much more at moonshineuniversity.com. I also want to talk about Neely Family Distillery. Back in May of 2018, I met Royce Neely at Limestone Branch's Craft Bourbon Festival. It ended up not only being the start of a great friendship, I started to truly learn about what makes craft whiskey so amazing. You see, I had been a bourbon drinker for over 30 years at that point, and like many people who had been drinking bourbon a long time, I was hard-coded into thinking big bourbon was where it was at and craft was on a journey to get there. Spending time with Royce and learning the things he does to make his whiskey taste better started to really get me to appreciate how things like sweet mashing, open top fermentation, pot distillation, and the grains you are using not only makes your product taste better coming off the still, but also out of the barrel as well. I still love heritage brands and they make up a bulk of my collection. But when you find a craft distiller that is truly dedicated to the craft of distilling, you are drinking some of the best whiskey out there on the market today. That's exactly what's happening at Neely Family Distillery today. Check them out on the web at neelyfamilydistillery.com, or better yet, stop by and see them at their distillery in Sparta, Kentucky. And now, back to the show.
This is Kathy Poole, and you are listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're naming our October cocktail contest winner.
Yes, we are. So very exciting stuff. McNew, you take care of this. This was the Great Pumpkin theme, right? And I think we all know why that is. You're so into Halloween.
Yeah, so pumpkin puree, which I can blend, make into cocktails. And I think everybody did a great job. But let me just say how weird tonight is, because our reigning champ, our all-time winner, didn't get voted in. We have Adina in the audience tonight.
She's on the sidelines. She's on the sidelines.
Insane to me. So I'm going to how tonight goes. And we have Kevin Majors live and in person. It's going to be a weird night.
It's a weird night, right?
Yeah.
It is a weird night. Now Adina's on, but she can't talk because she'll pick up feedback. We got feedback going on because she's, of course, at home with Dave, who is in the contest. And then yes, Kevin Majors is with us.
Turn the mic towards her. Say hi. Hi, everybody.
There you go. There she is.
Hey, Adina.
Adina. All right. So yeah, fun theme. McNew, I disagree with the pumpkin puree. I think that's a puree.
Me too. Gross.
It's a terrible ingredient.
I actually made a different cocktail with them out of a book the other day. It wasn't bad. It was a little thick. It wasn't bad. Just a different texture.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I was very against this when I saw that. I was aghast, as they say. But it is what it is. We had three great cocktails look like they made it through. So I'd like to introduce, first of all, Vicky Higginson. Vicky, how are you doing?
Hello. Thank you. Very good. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Things going okay there?
Yes, I'm ready.
Ready.
I decided to just have some ridiculous fun with it because it's Halloween. How serious can a Halloween cocktail be? It should be set for a Halloween party.
Next up on the list is Dave Ewald. Dave, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. So this has to feel different for you. Normally, Adina, I like how she's not even allowed in the room. She should be in the room with you still. She could be on the crew. No, she's locked off in another room somewhere.
Way over there.
Yeah. She texted me today and said, can I come on? I'm like, of course, anybody can come on. Yeah, everyone's welcome to attend.
Yeah, but I get to use the jiggers I want to use, and I don't have to fight over equipment here tonight. So this is all good.
Exactly.
Spread your wings, Dave.
You rain in the kitchen.
Spread your
Man
wings and fly,
spread. You
Dave.
can man spread in the kitchen.
And Dave, what are you going to be making for us tonight?
I'm going to make a cocktail I call it's the Great Pumpkin Martini, Charlie Brown.
Okay. I like that. All right, Dave, good seeing you as always. And of course, next up is Kevin Majors live and in person here. Kevin, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How you guys doing?
Doing great as well.
Kevin's
Look at that.
festive tonight.
Yes, he is.
Making my star-studded debut.
You look like you're ready to go. And what's the name of your recipe you're going to be doing, Kevin?
Called it the jack-o'-lantern.
Yes. I'll tell you what. I like the look of the glass. There's a little decor on the glass. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Nice effort there. Yeah. So should be fun and should be a great evening. So we'll see you back. We are going to be going in the order that we introduced our contestants. So that means Vicky, you are up first.
Excellent. I had to go get my beer out of the fridge.
Okay. Hers again is Halloween 3
My eyes
Ways.
Exactly.
There's a little pause there. Ways.
Exactly.
So,
So to be festive, I'm going to go ahead and use my Smoke Wagon Halloween bottle of their straight bourbon.
Oh,
'cause
wow, that's
how much
cool.
more fun is that, right?
That's spot on.
So I've got my dark beer here. I'm going to take this shooter and I'm going to make my pumpkin hearse bomb right there. This is the best version.
That's like I'm in college again.
Right?
Yeah.
And this was the best. We felt like this was the best cocktail. Having the
Yeah.
pumpkin hearse bomb was the best version. So that's what I'm going to enjoy here. The other thing you can do with that shooter is you can put the marshmallow on top of like a glass coffee cup, put in some nice pipe and hop dark coffee, and then pour your shooter in that for the Not Your Girlfriend's pumpkin spice latte.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, Vicky. Those were great.
Cheers. That was great. Great job. Great job from Vicky. We are off to an excellent start for sure.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, so Dave, you are next with It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie, or a Great Pumpkin Martini, Charlie Brown. So
Okay.
let's see what we got.
All right. I'm going to switch to my split camera so you can see the action.
Okay.
There we go.
Be all fancy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the technology. Look at that.
First of all, made a maple pumpkin spice syrup. That's this stuff right here, properly
Okay.
labeled.
Shake it.
Great time. All right. One-handed shake. What do you think, Tim?
That's the DeKalb Dipsy Do shake style. So he's bringing whiskey acres to everything here. That's
Oh,
DeKalb
yeah.
Dipsy Do.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like
forgot,
Tim's like a sideline reporter for us. We throw it down to Tim and then we bring it back to the booth here. Okay.
That's right.
Okay. So I got my awesome fly martini glass here.
Yes, that is a good glass.
Fly ass
Got
glass.
the bended stem. Yeah, I like it.
You can see this here. I'm going to get it in camera view. So I'm going to double strain this. A little bit of the pumpkin puree, it thickens it. So you got to definitely double strain it. Okay. Now you can, or you could skip it, garnish it or not.
Okay.
When I published it, I didn't garnish it, but ran across this great dehydrated blood orange. So I'm gonna float a blood orange on this sucker.
That makes sense. Yeah. Very nice.
That's it. It's a great pumpkin martini, Charlie Brown. Cheers.
Very nice.
Beautiful. Good job, Dave.
Yeah, Dave, excellent work. Boy, these are tough. What do you think, Justine? We got 2 winners so far, don't we? These are
Yeah, it just gets harder and harder, man.
tough decisions to be made here. And of course,
Bring
we've
it
got
home,
one more.
Kevin, bring it home.
Yeah. So Kevin Majors is up next. Kevin, what do you think? What do you got? You're doing the jack-o'-lantern. So what do we got
You
for
gotta
you?
save the rookie for last. This is my first television appearance, so I'm here and we're gonna get this done. All right, so we started with the pumpkin ginger cinnamon what's that stuff called? Simple syrup. I made
Simple
my
syrup,
own kind
okay.
of like her. I didn't study the thing like Dave, but I used I think it was 3 tablespoons of the pumpkin puree, boiled it down. Didn't put a clove in there, but for about a minute because I don't want the clove to take over. Cloves are real strong spice. Neither with the cinnamon, but the ginger. For me, ginger's earthy and a little, spicy and citrus.
Yeah. How was the shake, Tim?
It was good. It was good, Steve. I think he's really putting into the end zone here. We're in the red zone. We're looking for the quarterback sneak here. He's going to take
Some
it.
of that sugar. Oh, is that this move here?
I like that one. There it is. There's the photo moment, Steve.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And from there, you kind of got that cocktail there. You got that look
Oh, yeah.
there. I'm not sure if the camera can catch
Oh
that.
yeah, camera's got. Oops, lost a little bit there.
Yeah, lost a little bit. But hey, guess what? I'm
All
gonna
that
drink
alcohol abuse, Steve.
Yeah, there's alcohol abuse. Yeah.
Right.
Still it on the
minus
floor.
two. Minus 2
I
points
love
on
this
top.
cocktail.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Well done.
Hey,
Very
back
nice.
to you
Very
guys.
nice. All right, let's hear it for Kevin Majors. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Excellent work. All right, so here's where we're at here. We had 3 great cocktails prepared for us. So now it turns over to the judges. So this is time to judge this. So our judges, what we're looking for is to kind of go over what you thought about each of the cocktails, and then ultimately you'll be ranking them 1, 2, and 3. 1 being your favorite of the evening, 2nd being your 2nd favorite, 3rd being your 3rd favorite. That's not to say any are bad. It just means you do have to tell us the order, though, that you like them best. So with that, we're going to kick it off to Tim. Tim, you're going to be first, which is kind of your role here that you found. You're our number 1 go-to guy in these things. So what do you got?
All right. Well, I'll try to screw this up as much as I can. And make it all wrong. So Vicky, I got to tell you, I was heavily watching how you poured that stout, because traditionally, I believe you would pour it towards the middle of the glass to reduce the amount of head on top of there and carbonation start popping out of that. The way you slid down the side of the glass and you measured it appropriately when you dropped that shot glass in, I was watching for it to just overflow.
It did not.
Boy, girl, you nailed that.
That was professional.
You nailed that measurement.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
And that was doing that live, that is not easy. You nailed it. The only criticism I have is fluffernutters like mayonnaise to me. I can't stand it, but you know what? I can't penalize you for it. It's a Halloween thing. It's what it is.
Oh my God.
Dave, you always
It's
bring
Halloween.
it. You got to do what you got to do. You know, Dave brings it every time, and what I love is the curacao, and I always like the different liqueurs and things that you're bringing in, and you're using all the stuff that we've learned on some of these bartending shows that we've done in the past with fat wash and stuff. And then they also gave us recipes as well to use that frozen butter that's left over that kind of bubbles up to the top. I think you do get an extra point from me for just stumbling on a dried blood orange around the house as a garnish. It feels like you picked up something off the floor, just threw it in there, and you can say, "Yep, this is good." So I love that about that. I thought that was entertaining. Kevin, I got to tell you, the arts and crafts in the glass was a whole new level. Most people do the arts and crafts above the liquid or floating on top. You completely changed the game and put something actually on the glass, created with yourself that accentuates the cocktail as well. That's a whole nother level of stuff.
Cheers.
Well done by all 3. I think what I'm going to be going with, Steve, for a 1st, 2nd, 3rd, I'm going to go with Kevin Majors first.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Dave 2nd and Vicky 3rd.
And Vicky 3rd. Okay. All right.
And I would drink Kevin's cocktail with whipped cream in it as well, because I'll drink anything, any well I damn please.
Yeah. Cream is, yeah.
I'll sacrifice the beard look. For,
I wouldn't do it if I was
pumpkin
out.
pie.
Yeah, because man, that whipped cream will be just. We'll be finding that for days. All right, been very insightful thus far. Go ahead, Danny.
Yes. All right, Vicky, I actually like your little cocktail with your beer thing. So, I mean, I have done quite a few Irish car bombs, which that's basically
I know that you have.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Back in high school years, but
we don't condone that, by the way.
Not endorsed.
No. All right,
Dave was quite insightful with all of his homemade stuff, which wowed me. I mean, really, you're really into your cocktails if you're making everything from scratch.
Oh yeah.
You know,
no need to go to the store.
That's quite respectful.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Kevin's artfulness, I mean, that's just damn cool. So
right.
And then I liked how he made the 2 different versions, and I would think the little foo-foo thing with the whipped cream thing, that would be more for the girlfriend, and The other one would be for
Okay.
more manly, I guess. Sorry. But anyway, my vote would be
Okay.
Dave, Kevin, and then Vicky.
Dave,
Sorry.
Kevin and Vicky. Okay. All right. Next up is Justine.
Okay. So Vicky, I like that you did 3 different versions. I would probably just do the shooter because not a beer person and I borderline coffee, but I like that there's options. So that's cool. Dave and Adina always just take it to a whole other level with everything that they make from scratch. I think it's awesome. And I definitely like the little extra with the butter fat thing that you can use for cooking or whatever. Yeah, that's cool. Like, I feel like it would be good in like a cookie too. Like use it to make a cookie or whatever.
Sure would. Yep.
And then Kevin, just super cool. I like that you did 2 different options too, and decorating the glasses. Definitely next level as well. So I am going to say Dave, and then Kevin, and then Vicky.
Kevin, Vicky. Okay. All right. I am next. We always save McNew for last because this is really her deal here. She put all this together, so she always gets to go last in the catbird seat there. So I like all 3 of these. I think all 3 are solid A efforts. I love what each of you did. And, Dave, of course, like Adina, they wow you with what they do. It's almost like we get a little class within the context of these shows. So it's amazing. They really put together some cool stuff. A lot of great effort there and all that. I do like the name. I think when it's Great Pumpkin is the theme to tie in to that, I think is great. So I like what Dave did. Vicky, I'll say this. Just normal based on what I would order, just based on the cocktail itself. That car bomb like drink would be the one I would go for. So it really definitely cool stuff and hits the mark for me. I love it. Like Danny, plenty of experience with those on the resume. And then last but not least is Kevin. And of course, Kevin, the art project is really cool and a lot of great steps there. And I like his flavor pairings and I like his base. His base to me was the favorite out of all of them. The 114 Old Overhold, excellent choice. And I do think that one is equally adept for sipping or for making cocktails. I think excellent work there. So how this works out, again, very tough for me because I like all of them. I would order all of them, but I think if I was going in and looking to celebrate the time of the year that as we record this, celebrating Great Pumpkin, I think that Kevin's would have me. I think that that jack-o'-lantern design on the glass itself would definitely catch my attention. That's what I would order. Next, my second drink would be Vicky's, just because I personally like the drink itself, and then Dave's. Again, excellent effort and hit the mark for what we're doing. It's just competition is crazy this month. So that's how it plays out for me. So last but not least is McNew.
Oh gosh, these are all just fantastic, beautiful, like well done. Vicky, yours was great. I love that marshmallow rim. That was cute. I love that because it made me think of a s'more, even though it's not like a whole s'more flavor that you did. And I like that you had 3 options. I like the diversity there. Dave's, yours just feels like an elevated experience. Like I would read that on a cocktail menu and be like, I can't make that. Let me order 3 because I want to experience that. That sounds amazing. And Kevin, like, you sold me with a jack-o'-lantern face. As soon as you posted that to get entered in the cocktail contest, I was like, yes, I loved it. Also a big fan of ginger flavors. So love that. I think my order though, number 1 is going to be Dave, just because it just seems like an elevated, like classy experience. I love it. And it's a great pumpkin. Kevin's my number 2, that little jack-o'-lantern face. I just can't get over it. It's adorable. I think it's like as cute as I think my dogs are cute. I love it. And Vicky's 3rd, just because I'm not a beer drinker by any means, but I love your options and I love the shooter. But those are my orders.
Okay. So here's where we're at here, folks. Here's where we're at. In 3rd place, is Vicky.
Sorry.
Tied for first, as Kevin just said, he's right on. Dave and Kevin have tied, which means we have to pick someone out of the audience to break the tie. So here's where we're at. I think we can't go Adina. A spouse. We absolutely cannot do that. And Alfred, we're not sure. Alfred's new. We don't even know if Alfred wants to be on. So with that means it has to go to the legend. So here's where we're at, legend. This isn't rank all three and do anything. This is a coin toss for you. This is picking one or the other. You have two that are tied. You got Dave and Kevin. You now have to pick between those two. Vicky has been eliminated. You have to pick between those two. And if Vicky was your favorite, it doesn't matter. You have to pick.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. She finished out of the running on this one. So it all comes down to the legend.
Kick the pigeon.
And we prefer if you told us a little bit about what you thought about them and then announce the tiebreaker.
Well,
Right.
I actually kind of ranked all three of them while I was sitting here, but
Okay, that's good. He was thinking ahead.
yeah. And then,
This is a
you know,
prepared audience member.
I was just doing what I do.
Okay.
But Dave, I like all the fancy ingredients and effort that goes into it. I'm not sure that would be anything that I'd ever make because it's too complicated.
Easy to do at home.
Dave's not going to give up. Dave's not rolling over. No way.
Easy at home for me
Any
is
great
bourbon
champion,
and-
he's
and
going to fight
Karen.
till the end. Dave's
Know your audience.
right.
Yeah. And Kevin, I like the artistry behind it. I like Steve. I like your bass.
Yeah.
Anything that's got high alcohol in it.
114. Yeah.
Yeah.
114 is good.
It's got
Very good.
So the way I had them ranked was Kevin, Dave, and Vicky.
Okay. So you're sticking to that? Kevin
Yeah.
is our winner? That's it. Kevin, you win.
Yay.
Got the tiebreaker. Goes all the way to tiebreaker. Congratulations to Kevin, our show champion. How about that? Very cool. And of course, congratulations to all of our winners. All of our folks that competed today, I should say. Great job by all. So excellent work. All right. Well,
all the contestants, Steve, all the contestants that submitted a cocktail for consideration as well,
Yes.
because we had to vote this time.
we did have to vote.
Yep.
And I think certain contestants have learned not to vote for other people, but to vote for themselves and vote often.
Yeah.
Make sure that-
We're going to see a different Adina next month.
Like, that's wrong. I didn't vote for anybody.
Someone has been explained the rules of competing. Don't vote for your competitors.
But they all look delicious.
There you go. There you go.
And Adina's look delicious too. Like, I'm sad that we can't have like 10 people in here. Like, I hate that it's always 3.
Yes. What are we looking at for next month, McNew?
So next month, in honor of Thanksgiving, it's our pie holiday. And calling it Here for the Pie is the theme, and the required ingredient is pecans.
Okay.
So do with those what you will.
Wow. That's not making it easy. That's a tough ingredient, right? I
No,
would
it's
think.
better than pumpkin puree. It's
Okay,
better.
I agree with that.
I
I
don't
agree
love
with
with
that.
this pumpkin at all.
Way
Yeah,
better.
cranberry.
So it is. We encourage anyone to get in it. So if you're listening to this, you want to get involved, get your ABV Network coin. You do have to use the hashtag ABV Network coin, tag McNew. That's the only way we're going to know. If you're trying to enter the contest, unless McNew is tagged in there, there's a whole internet out there besides us. So we have to know. So please do that. We got full rules out there at abvnetwork.com/coin. So check that out if you have any questions and do that. All right. With that, we'll wrap this show up as we always do by reaching out to our judges here and asking where people can find them. Danny, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook at Danny Kennard.
All right. Tim.
You can find me on Instagram at swyguy2112 or on the tasting events page at abvnetwork.com.
All right. Justine.
You can find me on Instagram at JA_Maze. You can find our shop at abvnetwork.com and on Instagram at abvnetworkshop.
All right. McNew.
I am on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right. For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got that company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. That's the one you got to check out because everything that we do is out there. We've got about 3,000 shows for your listening pleasure. Maybe you're going to be hitting the road this month. You got to go see some family, road trip. just download a bunch of podcasts and it'll make the time go by quicker. That much I can guarantee you. All right, McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like
Wait.
Yes?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
All right, Kevin, what do you have to say?
Pump that book, baby.
Oh, yes. Don't forget to get out there, buy Bourbon Assignments. I saw Stephen Fonte got a book today. I had no idea he was going to work. He had great things to say about it, which was very nice. And it's very touching for sure. So please get your copy of the book. It's available out there on Amazon. Again, Bourbon Assignments by me, Steve Akeley. Check it out. It is good stuff, and people are enjoying and racking up some points. Danny scored, 32 points? 34 points. So,
wow, the weekend.
That's not a bad weekend. So, yeah, fun stuff.
All right. I'll be racking up some more points on the 13th.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Of November.
Heck yeah. All right. Well, there you go. There's a great show. And again, congratulations to Kevin Majors on the big win. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Congrats, Kevin. Take care, everybody.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
See everybody.
Congratulations. Peace.
Before we finish the show, let's chat for a moment about Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you just want to experiment on a small scale on the stove in your kitchen or try your hand at a bigger setup in the backyard, Moonshine Still Pro can help. They have different still offerings as well as accessories and even grains from Goldstone Mill to help you make whiskey on par with what you get from your favorite distillery. They can even assist with a DIY still project by supplying some of the parts you can't make yourself. Check them out at moonshinestillpro.com. At the ABV Network, we're lucky enough to have some great friends. Amongst those friends is the Goldstein family, owners of Goldstone Mill. Goldstone Mill is a full-service mill offering a variety of heritage and heirloom grains. Their unique approach of working with mills around the country allows them to offer you affordable shipping opportunities to meet the unique needs of your distillery or brewery. They will consult with you to ensure the grains you are selecting meets the unique flavor profiles you are looking for. If you are a home brewer or distiller and you're looking for the grains that your local distillery or brewery uses, Goldstone Mill is the place to look. Check them out on the web at goldstonemill.com, call them at 217-254-6613, or shoot them an email at hello@goldstonemill.com.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.